Yeah, we started.
no,
we
it's at
got
11.
together, but we got together at 9. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
We got together at 9 to start planning everything. There was a ton of stuff to set up. We went and smoked a couple cigarettes and had a cup of coffee to start the morning. I'm just kidding. We did not do that. No. There's not been a single cigarette or any nicotine
used after.
What's the word? Not inhaled. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of the word. Puffed.
So we shot this scene in the morning. It was super fun. So in the corner, set up the punch wide shot and you get in because you were figuring out how to get the cigarette in your eye, which you did an amazing job.
Then I got the cigarette actually in my eye because I didn't realize it was tobacco leaves that would fall out, and I hit it in my eye and I was like, ah!
So Sam doesn't get enough credit for his acting at all. I mean, I don't think we just don't get enough credit in general, probably because we're younger, and I don't think we've done enough to even deserve that credit yet.
Yeah.
But I want people to notice, like, him taking the punch and putting the cigarette in the eye. Me setting up the camera to make it look, that does help. But Sam freaking out and holding it in his eye and getting hit super hard like that, that is the reason it looks good. So having Sam get hit in the eye and playing that off is why the scene works out.
We've talked about this, not me getting hit, but we've talked about our acting.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to trash on or like insult anyone that was one of our actors. You all did incredible, and we are so thankful that you were part of it. Luke and I are our best actors, and it sounds very conceited.
But nothing against our actors, but Sam and I have also been.
We've been our own actors for 4 years.
So long.
So we have each other
People
in our
will
mind.
watch us and they're like, "You guys, wow, that was good." And
that is one thing. We get a ton of. Okay, this sounds. I'm like just blowing us here, but we get so many compliments on your guys' chemistry is insane.
Yeah.
Like on the podcast and on set, everyone was like,
"It's like, oh, we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, we've been working together,
and we talk like this off the podcast too, playing."
Well, when we were kids, we were playing,
and still.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, like Sam and I, looking back, maybe our next movie, either we have actors that are doing this as our main guys, or we are the main people. But it's hard to film. I mean, we have the liberty of if one of us is in the scene. Now, how in the world, originally when we wrote it, we were like, let's put Sam as a side character so you can have all the focus on these. But as we learned, and we're like, let's create this together, figure it out, it'll be easier, certain aspects. We know we don't need to share it to everyone. We can keep that's more personal. But, maybe we write who's Stanley the character is a little more to allow.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, if we could have had Stanley.
Because I will say, Stanley would have been one of the most
hated?
One of the most hated, but also one of the most explored characters, because his entire idea was Stanley was Reggie's cousin that really wanted to be exactly what Reggie was.
Yeah, which
and you
kind of came up with this idea.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like, I want to be the rich snob.
Yeah, so like how it was Reggie. Something you will notice, maybe you won't, but Reggie and Stanley are dressed very similarly. And the idea behind that was Stanley was trying to be like Reggie because Reggie's like the big boss and he's like got all this respect, and Stanley wants to be like him. And I think
origin film?